Welcome back, everybody. It is the PM Show with Larry and Nancy Manetti, and now it's time, everybody. It's time for your link to the movies with Will Link.
Thank you. I love my introduction. So I saw the new Batman movie, The Dark Knight Rises.
Yes.
Oh.
And I got to say, it's terrific.
Terrific.
A terrific film. This has been the much anticipated finale to Christopher Nolan's trilogy that began with Batman Begins. And I think it's better than Batman Begins. Not as good as The Dark Knight, the last one, which was phenomenal.
That was Heath Ledger.
That was the one with Heath Ledger. And to me, that's almost a perfect movie, perfect crime movie, perfect superhero movie. But this film comes close. And, what really works about it is all the themes and ideas about Batman that were established in Batman Begins comes full circle in this. And it concludes really nicely.
Like what?
Well, this idea that Batman, he wanted Batman to be more of a symbol, almost this thing that anyone could take on. And I think that plays to the idea that Gotham itself is a character in these films and everything. Bale is great as usual. Anne Hathaway, she was a real standout in the film because going into it, when she was cast as Catwoman, I got to admit, I was a little iffy. I'm like, that seems like odd casting. She sells it from her first scene.
No kidding.
I could watch Catwoman and Batman go at it all day with their little flirty fighting kind of thing. She's sexy. She's funny. She nailed it. And, the one thing that I think kind of knocks it down a notch from The Dark Knight is the pacing is a little weird. Characters kind of just show up. Scenes don't quite connect as well. But, man, when the scenes are actually happening, the action's fantastic. You're just completely sucked in. The ending is phenomenal. There's a little coda to the film that's actually quite emotional, too. Like, it's the most emotional of these Batman movies. Like, you really feel for the characters.
Wow.
And now, this, of course, like the other Batman films by Christopher Nolan, this is not for kids, really. This is an adult kind of
Yeah, I mean, it's a hard PG-13. I mean, a lot of people with the last film said, like, why isn't this
Why is this
R?
13, yeah.
And this film, you can make a similar argument. The thing is, with Batman doesn't kill anyone. Like, Batman...
he restrains them very,
ironically,
uniquely,
with what happened, one of the big lines in the film is Batman's like, no guns, and Batman's that kind of a hero. He's not interested. Like, look, the last film ended, the Joker was still alive, So, and his presence, since we're talking about the Joker, his presence, Heath Ledger, it is missed a little bit in this film. Like, that character is still out there in this world, and the movie doesn't acknowledge it at all, but, that's a small...
Now, is from the rumors, is this kind of the end of the Christopher Nolan run of Batman films?
This is definitely the end of the Christopher Nolan, Christian Bale run. Now, the studios are going to, like, 5 years from now, say, we're going to reinvent Batman. We're going to do it again. And you know what?
We'll have Will Smith cast as Batman.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to do...
No, I think they should do Batgirl.
Hey, maybe they should. Maybe they should
There you go.
give Anne Hathaway a spin-off.
You heard it right there first.
I'm going to throw something in. Folks, whoever calls in the next 10 minutes and gives me the name of Batman from the 1960s television series.
Oh, there we go.
Gets an autographed copy of my book.
Oh, boy, I think we already have a
at that.
taker on that one. I think line 1 is lit up, and he's probably going to win it.
No, they have to call in from the time
No.
they said
Okay,
it.
From
new
now.
caller. Okay, hang in there, RG.
Yeah, no cheating.
Thank you, Uncle Will.
Thank
You're
you, Will.
welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
So, folks, while I have a chance, I want to tell you, a woman stopped me on the street that listens to the show and told me that she obviously, and I looked at her and I said, what are you talking about? She said, can't you tell the difference? I said, I've never met you before. She said, I had big skin problems. I've been taking her Panacin, and I want to thank you. She said, you're in my life. I felt like, the Lord.
Like
but
Batman.
folks, this stuff works. Try it. 1-888-467-4200. If you have any kind of a problem, trust me, take it.
Now, Will, really quickly, while we're still kind of on the movie topic here, the DC universe, the Marvel universe, did DC give Marvel a run for its money with this movie?
I think so. I mean, I think the Christopher Nolan Batman films are the best superhero movies. So to me, they do give it a run for the money. Marvel has the better collection of characters, maybe. I mean, outside of Batman, I know we got Superman next summer.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a trailer for the new Superman movie, and it looks interesting. It looks like a little bit of a more realistic, maybe a little, I don't want to say dark, but definitely a different take on Superman.
Superman is realistic.
As,
One other,
as realistic as it could be for the world
okay.
of Superman.
well, what other characters? There's the Green Hornet.
Well, there was
there's a lot.
in the DC universe. They did a Green Lantern film last year. That
Right.
did not do
No,
very
no,
well.
it didn't
And
do very well,
unfortunately,
yeah.
it was kind of a misfire. They've been talking for years about doing a Wonder Woman movie. I know there've been a ton of scripts written for it. Joss Whedon wrote one, but none of them have ever come to fruition.
No.
So the DC roster isn't as strong. I
Well,
mean,
what
you're
about
not going to get an Aquaman movie anytime soon.
They get Aquaman.
On Entourage, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there was an Aquaman series on television. In fact, I think Patrick Duffy was Aquaman.
Really? No
yeah,
kidding.
Or Fishman or
So
something.
he was underwater.
Yes, he
Well,
was.
what about Swamp Man? Was that real?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
that's-
yeah, I remember
The
that one.
Swamp Thing.
Swamp
Swamp
Thing, yeah.
Thing.
Swamp Thing.
Oh, yeah.
That was a
Larry
comic
did that.
That was actually a great movie. I remember that. He stuck his little nub up to the sun and grew his arm back. Yeah. That was great stuff. Guys, stick around. We're having fun here. It's Larry's birthday, everybody. Happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you,
birthday.
thank you. Froggy, what do you think? I'm fine.
I
I'm
guess
fine.
I.
We'll be back after these brief messages. Lines are open 800-336-2225. 800-336-2225. Final segment. We're wrapping it up here on the PM Show with Larry and Nancy Manetti. We'll be back right after this.